today, Norm and I have been working on our concept, the pitch document for Gentle Bend, which is a series that we've been continuing to collaborate on this past year. And it's really funny, because the last time we looked at the concept was in January, so a good 10 months ago. And that's basically the last time that we did any edits to it.
And when we originally wrote the concept, of course, the series was completely different. That is to say, we were going by the first pilot, which led into the next episode, and so on and so forth. After rewriting the pilot, looking back at the pitch document, we realized, it's really out of date.
Maybe even just go, the series chronicles our heroes. Well, his mother passes, his marriage fails, and he loses his job. You could do that, and that. Like, at least put the weight on the mother passing first, right? Fuck, this is hard sometimes. You know what the story's about, but to be able to log line it in a couple of sentences.
Okay.
But it's good. It's a good exercise.
Getting there. Well, speaking of,
I was going to say, speaking of exercise, I got some last night. Just joking. Don't put that in.
Really? You think I'm going to edit that out? You don't know me very well, do you? I'm probably going to repeat that over and over and over again.
In the last few months, we've really done some massive restructuring with the pilot and the subsequent episodes of Gentle Bend. So we thought that it would behoove us, be in our best interest, to revisit the pitch document and to restructure the pitch document accordingly. Speaking of exercise, I got some last night.
Okay, so if you can get your mind back onto the story. Gentle Bend is the story of Ben Dalton, who moves to the small town of Gentle Bend after he gets fired, his marriage falls apart, and his mother dies all on the same day. He initially comes to Gentle Bend to help his estranged father with funeral arrangements, but upon discovering that his father's time is limited due to a medical condition, Ben decides to stay in town and hopefully will be able to repair the relationship with his father while he can.
Awesome!
You like it?
I do.
All right.
That's pretty good.
As long as you like it. I mean,
one paragraph out of 7 pages, done.
We have to look at the concept, the tone of the series, what the series or season 1 episodes are, what the possible season 2 episodes will be, and what ideas do we have for beyond the second season.
Now that needs to find.
Or we can just remove that.
Yeah. Because instead, he discovers that he is often at the center of controversy, feeling as though he is a whipping post for the town's most colorful characters: ultra-religious fanatics, gays, lesbians,
that's you,
bigots, racists, prostitutes, pimps, addicts, that's you, and a pretty girl named
Whoa! Addict? I'm an addict of what? What am I addicted to?
I don't know.
Why would you choose out of all of those?
Okay, well, which one would you choose?
Well, you could have chose fanatic.
Pimp?
Bigot.
Well, no, because...
or racist. You can call me a racist. I'm not, but I don't mind being called that.
Fanatic came before lesbian, and that's when you got me on lesbian, so I wasn't even thinking about
okay, so if you're going after lesbian, then... Bigot or racist. I could... pimp.
I was going to go with pimp.
Well, you should have.
And a pitch document is what we would send to a potential producer. Instead of sending the entire script or the entire series, we would send this pitch document, which we've discussed in prior episodes, in that it is anywhere between a 7 to a 10-page document that outlines the concept of the script or the series, the heart of it, the characters, potential episodes, that sort of thing. Speaking of exercise, I got some last night. A little repetitive as it stands, but I'm wondering if you are already rewriting it to make it not repetitive.
Maybe.
Right.
So, on a deeper level, this series is about Ben discovering that life is not always what it appears to be. While trying to figure it all out, or something like that, he is constantly being engaged in heated debates about religion, pornography, masturbation, romance, and auto mechanics. Ben learns that you sometimes have to stop forcing your own beliefs on others and just listen, or do you... Ben learns that maybe sometimes... Not only should you stop forcing your own beliefs, you should start questioning them.
Yeah, that's good.
Huh?
Yeah. This is why I work with you.
That's the second high five today. It's crazy when you're working on this and you're rewriting it and you're going, wow, so much has changed.
It's funny too, because we've been working on this series on and off for the last 7 years in terms of writing, and when we had that concept and we took our last look at it in January, we thought it was a fairly solid document. And so much so that we were sending it out to potential producers, directors, and so forth. Speaking of exercise, I got some last night.
When you're writing a description of what the series is supposed to be, you have to be pretty specific with your words, and you have to convey the right ideas. You remember that very first day we wrote?
Oh my God, heaven. Yeah.
What was it, like 8 hours?
We wrote 8 hours straight.
We ordered pizza, we
had beer. I can't believe we just finished
No, it
that
was
sentence.
awesome. It was like this discovering, I don't know.
We couldn't stop.
No.
And we had like, and that was obviously really early on in our relationship. And we just had this wonderful direction for this show.
Yeah.
And it was like, wow. Speaking of exercise, I got some last night.